Hi, my name is Elijah Nash and I love to build model kits. And now I'm going to show you how to build a model kit. So let's begin. For me, model kits is that kind of hobby that helps me break away from all the stress of reality. For example, if I'm having a bad day or just being quite busy in the news, all I need is a nice model kit to build some music, and my troubles will mostly just be in the past. I feel that my model kits help me quite peaceful and very enjoyable. For this video, we're going to be showing you guys how to build this. Part of Bandai's Revive line, this is their 1:144 scale high grade Strike Freedom model kit. Your next piece is actually going to be these tweezers. Some of the model kits do have small pieces, and something like this will help you not only get a good grip on these, but will also help out if you're going to be using decals, which I will some stickers or decals, which I will go through later in the video. The second to final piece is this, your X-Acto knife. Caution: if you are a young builder, parental supervision is required, but if you have a steady hand, these will work. These can also help get rid of bad stress marks and unwanted flash on your model kit. I always use these when I use my model kit, and it works perfect, and it works amazing. Your final bit, some sandpaper. You're always going to need some sandpaper when you are building. This is a pretty good sandpaper I've been using for a few months right now, and you'll use these for both taking down some extra to get down some extra marks, or to get a nicer finish on your model kit in certain spots. So yeah, that is all your equipment. Now let's go to the model kit itself. And here's the model kit I'm going to be showing you guys. This is a This is a high grade model kit from Bandai. This is part of the 1/44th scale, called the Strike Freedom Gundam. And yeah, this is essentially, I'm going to show you a bog standard box. So you've got a nice bit of artwork. Their logo will either be on the will definitely be on some form of corner, maybe here, whatever. And when you look, so you've got some nice detailed shots. Sometimes if it's part of a lineup, they'll definitely have the number. And then for Japanese ones, because this is a Japanese model kit, they'll actually have the price somewhere around here, and we'll have some warning lines. Pretty standard for a model kit. So yeah, that's pretty much it for your box and the model kit. Now let's go inside. Into the box we go. So when you are seeing, you've got your bags full of all the model kit parts you're going to build into one model kit. I'll go through all the terms you call for model kits in a little bit, but when you open a model kit out of the bag, they'll always come in some form of plastic wrapping. This is to protect them whilst they're being sold. Just to protect the parts inside, which are not going to be easy to replace. So more model kit from action, for like mecha and moving parts, like action figures, like robots. You're going to be needing things called polycaps. I'll go through these in this little stack as well. Also, here you've got stickers. Easy. These will help give out some extra detail that may be required on the model kit if you're not going to paint them. Assembly instructions. These were originally Japanese, but for Bandai, these have been changed to actually fit more, less speaking Japanese audiences. So that's a good plus sign for you. And finally, your instruction manual. This is what you're going to be need on every build. You're going to have to require an instruction manual. Even for the more intermediate or hard users, these will be important. The model will actually show you how to build the model kit, and will definitely show, you know, little tips and tricks to help paint it, such as the kind of color and the frequency and the ratio you're going to be required that you're going to need for the color. So let's get into the boxes, to the runners. So, and when you are building, if I can zoom in a bit closer here, you'll definitely see that this will hold the first page will actually contain your overall parts layout. So everything set from A1 to E, and then will also include both your polycaps and any necessary decals for mine. So everything mine is a moving model kit. It will require polycaps, but if it's something like an airplane, the model kit will not require any polycaps or need any for any references. Okay. And for visual reference, the main piece is actually going to be this half of the first page. So let's get into it. Going into the actual building part of the manual, you'll see that most of them will show you what part you're going to build, in order to give builders a little bit of an ease and more sense of direction on what part they are building, as so not to get lost. And the final part of the page will conclude some more action shots and poses, and will give you a nice bit of a color guide to help you out. Most color guides will be different based on their source material, but most will definitely include some form of color guide if you are going to hand paint or spray paint your model kits. Now, when you are building, it is very important to actually stick to the manual, and in most cases, if you don't continually stick to it, you are going to go through a more important piece, such as a knee joint in some more harder model kits, you are going to have to consult the manual a lot, because some pieces require you to put the piece in at a certain angle or in a certain order, and if you don't, the end result is not going to be as great. And if you're good to fix it up, you're going to have to learn you're going to have to take it all apart and restart again in the correct order, which I've done multiple times, is not a great thing to do. So yeah. So after building the whole model kit, this is what you get, and it looks amazing. From all the detail that's been all the detail, all the amount of color from the parts, and the actual design of it. Look, a further close-up reveals that there is a good amount of work for the modeler to do onto the model. For starters, there are loads of detail that are built into the model kit that are sadly not addressed. There is also a good amount of lines from the build process that have not been taken care of, and left like this will be a bad eyesore to look at when admiring the model. But don't worry, I will show you two techniques to help get rid of those lines and bring out some of that details. Let's go in. A side-by-side comparison shows with the other leg, which I'm using, as with before, you can see that the lines were definitely prominent and were near visual eyesore. With the after one, you can see that the line for the most part has been removed and actually looks like one solid piece. So that's my tutorial on seam line removal. Let's get on to panel lining. After all the glue is dried up, what you need to do is get rid of some of the dried excess glue with sandpaper. What I've got here is some 600 grit sandpaper. Any rougher and then you're going to start damaging the plastic itself. Any higher and you're not going to do it and it's going to take you a bit longer than you need. So I'll show you how to do it. So just go over the exposed area until you can see that the excess glue has completely gone, and what you have is now a seamless piece. And yeah, it looks now pretty amazing. It now looks like it's now one single piece instead of two pieces just connected together. And for this kind of skill, it is a basic skill, but it's really important if you want to make really cool custom kits. You want to learn how to seam, how to make those lines look seamless. And so yeah, that's how you do seam line removal. Let's get on to next to panel lining. So let's get onto it. Now, a panel lining, it is just bringing out already existing detail, but to make it more visible. The only things you're going to be needing are a marker pen and a cotton bud. With this arm piece, we're going to be showing you how to do some panel lining. With this thin marker, what we're going to be doing is going over one of the lines, and don't be easy. Make sure that all the ink seeps into the existing detail line, and then we're going to use the cotton bud to wipe any excess away, like so. And that is a simple panel line. How to do simple panel lining. It's a very good way to bring out detail, especially on lighter coloured mobile suit. A before and after shows. The left side, you can see that the arm is panel lined, but with the right it is completely unpanel lined. So the difference between, it shows the difference between before you paint it, it shows after you paint it and before you paint it, right here, which is what you want from the left side. So personally, I prefer the left side or the right side, but it's up to your decision. So guys, this is your complete Strike Freedom model kit, all finished up, and after I gave it a nice bit of paint. So yeah, the Strike the model kit is officially complete, and before we leave, I'm going to show you guys a few close-up pictures of the Strike Freedom itself in a few action poses. But that's all for me. I'll see you guys on the cutting table. Bye.